Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back with the PPL. Before we get into it, I just want to say there's going to be no face cam for any of this because I'm extremely sick. I caught the vid again for the 8th time. So I don't want you guys looking at me, and I don't want you guys to have to look at me with how sick I am. But this is going to be week 7. We are going up against Onesie Bayonet and his Solihull Skarmories. Alex has a terrifying team of close to 20 Pokemon whenever you consider everything that he has. He has Ogerpon, which he can have all 4 forms of Ogerpon: Zapdos, Archaludon, Clodsire, Urshifu Rapid Strike, Talonflame, Politoed, which can terrestrialize into a water, grass, or dragon type, Whimsicott, which can terrestrialize into a fairy, steel, or ghost type, Basculegion, which is both forms of Basculegion, Oricorio, which is all 4 forms of Oricorio, Golduck, which can Terra into a water, grass, or a stellar type, and Wigglytuff. So clearly Alex has a rain team. Not only does he have a rain team, he has a rain team that functions very well in and out of rain, so I have to be careful how I build this week. Starting out the build this week, I have Latias, an expert belt set, max speed, max special attack. The speed is to be able to speed tie with Ogerpon, with Mist Ball, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, and Aura Sphere. This has the coverage to hit pretty much everything on the entire team for super effective damage. What I don't hit for super effective damage, I can still do a lot of damage to with these coverage moves. This is going to be the main breaker for the team, because once this thing breaks down something, they either have to go into a Rain Sweeper to revenge kill me, or they have to go into a Scarfer to revenge kill me. Either way, I have a way of taking advantage of both. The first thing that I want to use to take advantage of his Choice Scarfer is to be able to take advantage of Choice Scarf Urshifu, and I want to bring Feraligatr. This is a very bulky Feraligatr with Dragon Dance, Liquidation, Ice Punch, and Terra Blast with the Terra Grass. Terra Blast allows me to hit things like Basculegion as well as Politoed, but Dragon Dance with Liquidation and Ice Punch allows me to break down everything else on the entire team. I have enough bulk to be able to take a close combat from Jolly, Choice Scarf Urshifu, after a Citrus Berry, then take another close combat from Choice Scarf Urshifu, so I can set up 2 Dragon Dances in its face. The only thing that stops this is if they go hard into Whimsicott. But with 2 Dragon Dances up, I essentially win the game. And if they're choice locked into Surging Strikes, and they do not go hard into Whimsicott, I can set up a bunch. To help this setup, we're then going to have Grimmsnarl with Parting Shot, Light Screen, Reflect, and Taunt. No offensive moves at all, but I want to have enough bulk to be able to get up my screens reliably, as well as Parting Shot out around a lot of the offensive Pokemon that they have, like the Ogerpon, the Basculegion, and offensive Zapdos, which is what I fully expect to come. Next up, we have Empoleon. This is going to be my designated Basculegion check. For full transparency, when I was building this team, I thought the Basculegion got Poltergeist, so I built this thing to have no items. That way I can hard wall it. It cannot click Poltergeist versus me. Spoiler alert, it does not learn Poltergeist, so I have no item for no reason. However, it does still do the trick with Flip Turn, Knockoff, Roost, and Stealth Rocks, guaranteeing that I get up my Stealth Rocks versus a lot of my opponent's team. The chip damage is going to be huge, and then Roost for longevity. Next up, we have something that I'm hoping to use to take advantage of his Archaludon, which is going to be Thundurus, Nasty Plot, Psychic, Thunderbolt, Focus Blast. With the Blunder policy, this will help me get around his Rain Sweepers if they use Archaludon to be the main check to Thundurus. All I need to do is miss a Focus Blast. The one time I want to miss a Focus Blast is right now. If I'm able to get the Focus Blast miss happening, then what I'm able to do is I'm able to get the +2 speed because of the Blunder policy, then outspeed the vast majority of my opponent's team, and at +2 I nuke everything outside of Unaware Clodsire. Next up, we have Glimmora on an Air Balloon. This is going to be one of my main switch-ins to Clodsire, because with the Air Balloon, they can only hit me with a Poison type attack, and if they only hit me with a Poison type attack, I'm able to get off 2 Earth powers versus Clodsire and do a lot of damage. If I'm able to bring this thing in on something like the Zapdos, and the Zapdos can't really touch me, I can then Rock Polish up, and if things are weakened, I'm able to sweep with Glimmora as well, but I could also use it to break everything down. With this speed investment, I outspeed Basculegion, so at +2 I also outspeed things like Choice Scarfed Urshifu. What I'm expecting Alex to bring is going to be Politoed, the Ogerpon, the Zapdos, the Archaludon, the Urshifu, and the Basculegion. I believe I said 6. Basculegion, Politoed, Urshifu, Archaludon, Zapdos, Ogerpon. Those are the biggest threats to me in my opinion, so I'm really looking forward to this game with Alex. Let's go ahead and hop over to the battle. Okay, here we are. Going up against Alex. He didn't bring Bastia Legion, which is insane. What else didn't he bring? Either way, I kind of lead off with this and just go from there. He did bring Clodsire. He didn't bring Ogerpon. What? He didn't bring Ogerpon? He didn't bring Archaludon either? Oh my god. Okay. This is going to be really hard still. But I need to get up my screens as fast as possible. And I need to get up a DD. Drizzly Bear. That's fine. Okay. My Grimmsnarl versus Urshifu. Rapid Strike if it's Choice Scarfed. Surging Strikes never kills me from Adamant. And I can get up a Light Screen, I think. Because he's going to be critting through the Reflects anyway, so I want to have... He goes for the U-turn. Perfect. Took me down to 300. That did 24%. So yeah, he looks like he's Adamant Choice Scarfed. Or could he be Jolly Band? No, he has to be Choice Scarfed. Or like a non-boosting item. Whimsicott, that's fine. I'm going to go for... Do I go for the Parting Shot or the Taunt? I'm going to go right for the Parting Shot. Steel Fairy and Ghost isn't overly threatening, especially with a light screen up. So I can go directly into... Let's see what they Terra into. Terra Fairy. Okay. So we have a light screen up, and they're at -1. I'm going to go directly into my Empoleon, and I'm going to get up my rocks. I need those up ASAP to start chipping down on things. Having no item on Empoleon is much less than ideal here. Much, much less than ideal. Go for the Moonblast. This is going to bounce off of me. Yeah. I could go for a Flip Turn here. They're Life Orb. That's even better. I need these rocks up ASAP. If they go for Taunt, that's fine. I can click U-turn next time. Hypnotoad. Are you Water Absorb? No, you are Drizzle. Okay. So we do get up rocks. No Ogerpon is absolutely insane. I'm going to go for knockoff, get rid of this item, because I want to know what it is. I have light screen up, so even Focus Blast and Earth Power and all that sort of stuff will bounce off of me. Yeah. Perfect. Let's see what item you are. Damp Rock. Okay. Now we'll go for the Flip Turn. Earth Power. That did a lot more because that was a crit. I might be able to roost up on this thing later if I get it to -1 with a light screen up. Okay. Is this where I start to break with Lottie? I think it is. Or do I go into this? The issue is I don't need to click Focus Blast versus anything, so getting up the Blunder Policy will be difficult. I'm going to go into this and I'm going to start to break a little bit. Because I do have light screen up, it can't do a whole lot to me. So I'm just going to go for a Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt does 54 to 65 to the standard Fizdef Politoed. If they go into Zapdos right after, Ice Beam will do a lot. This thing doesn't die, but that's fine. They get paralyzed. Oof. And they get fully parried. That damage is going to be massive for them. I'm going to go for the Mist Ball here, in case, because he can't really save this thing now to get Rain back up, which is good. Now it's just a matter of what he goes into. Because if he goes into Urshifu, Cheerios, or Choreo, they're heavy-duty boots. Do I have a way out of this? If they set up enough. Yes. Terra Grass. I think I just go right for the Ice Beam. Because depending on their investment, it'll do 97 to 114. Yeah. Very, very weak. And Quiver Dance up. So even at +1 special attack, Hurricane is doing 54% to me max. I just go for another one so that way it can't roost up. Just don't confuse me. Good. Okay, that was a huge threat. Out of the way. But now I'm in range of... Now I'm in range of U-turn. I'm going to sack off my Empoleon here, I think. Because it got the rocks up. It did what it needed to do. And it went for a U-turn. Okay. If they go into Zapdos... They go into... No, they went into this. I'm going to roost up just in case for some reason, whatever have you, it doesn't kill me, but it should kill me. This Whimsicott is strong. Giga Drain does kill. Okay. So now I go into Glamora. Yeah. I have to go into Glamora here. What I need to do is I need to get a nasty plot up. I think I go for a Rock Polish here. Yeah, I go for a Rock Polish here because they're going to be scared of Sludge Wave, but they're going to be very sad to find out I don't have it. But with this up now versus... This Energy Ball does 73 to 86. So it has Moonblast, Giga Drain. I need to be careful of Encore. That's the only thing. I need to be careful of Encore. Good damage. Almost dead. Can't even come back in on rocks. And I get up 2 layers of T-Spike. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Feraligatr because they have to Surging Strikes again. They cannot switch this thing out and bring it back in. They can't do it. So my Feraligatr is designed to be able to set up on Urshifu. Adamant Choice Scarfed. Close combat to 69%. That puts me at 31. I might just... But they're locked into Surging Strikes. So I think I just Dragon Dance. Yeah, I just Dragon Dance. Yep, I just Dragon Dance here. And I can even do it again. I can even do it again. Because then I'll get my Citrus Berry activated, and then I'll be at +2, and I can sweep through the whole team. Yeah, I Dragon Dance here. If he goes hard into Whimsicott, that means he has Encore, but he doesn't. Nice, so I'm at +2. Okay, so I'm at +2/+2. Versus... I think I just go hard for an ice punch. No, I go for... I'm gonna go for a liquidation. We'll kill this thing. And now it all comes down to Clodsire. But Clodsire can't do anything to me. Even Poison Jab? Poison Jab does 44% maximum. If I Terra Grass. I just Ice Punch twice. What about versus Zapdos? No, they go hard into Whimsicott. That's great. And it gets poisoned. I go hard for the Ice Punch. Memento. Oh? So I'm back down to neutral. But for what? That's... Zapdos is the last Pokemon? So I think I just Terra Grass, Dragon Dance up once to put it in range. Right? If it's agility, do I lose? No, because I still have Thundurus, I still have Grimmsnarl to set up Light Screen for Thundurus and Lottie to be able to take it out. It's pressure, not static. I'm going to Terra Grass here and Dragon Dance once. Because then if it's offensive Zapdos and it agility's up, it has to hit a Hurricane. We got one more Dragon Dance up in case it's agility. If it's not agility, then I think I'm okay anyway. Yup. Okay, so I'm at +3 speed. Puts me at 700. +2 timid. I outspeed. I go for the Ice Punch here. And I do 62 to 74. Nice. Hurricane and they hit? Who hits? Couldn't be me. But now, my Thundurus lives any hit from this thing, and I just... I Thunderbolt? Or do I Nasty Plot in a Thunderbolt? I think I Nasty Plot in a Thunderbolt. No, because I think I just Thunderbolt here. Keep it low. They go for Thunder and they miss. Oh my god, well they hit the Hurricane. And that's going to be GG's to Alex. Holy crap. That was not how I expected that game to go. Genuinely at all. But, you know. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, it's not GG's. Still has this thing. Don't I just Nasty Plot up and click Psychic? See if it's unaware? Yeah, I think I do. Just Nasty Plot up, see if it's unaware. Payapa Berry. Okay, it's not unaware. Which is good. Don't get the poison. Thank you. And then Psychic. See if he recovers. He does. I don't think he can outstall this, though. Like, I don't think he can. I can't believe I said GG early. That's so rude of me. I just need to make sure this thing is low. And then my Latios can clean it up. Breaking Latios did a metric amount of work this game. Okay, now I just go into Lottie, and I click Ice Beam. I don't click Miss Ball and risk it missing and things like that. Because my Grimmsnarl does not have any offensive moves at all, so I don't want to risk missing. We will just go right for the Ice Beam. And now it is GG. Wow, that was such a good game. That was such a good game. GG's to my boy Alex, though. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like. Also, I'm sorry that there's no face cam. I'm still extremely sick with Rona, so it's been a time. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.